Hello and welcome to episode 5, where Manny shows that being a hollow skeleton in a suit, trapped in a job that he can't succeed at, with no real connection to anyone living or dead, doesn't stop him from striking a blow against the corrupt and unjust hierarchy to get what he wants and reach his goal. Not that goal. More like this one. For those of you playing Mexican Bingo along with Grim Fandango, there are a couple of new and important Loteria cards in this video as well. You wouldn't exactly know what to do yourself if you were playing this game for real. You'd combine random objects, click on things, the usual adventure game goodness.
For those who enjoy no-hassle travel.
And that is how he sells this to them.
Bruno, you in one of these? Must have picked them up already.
He sure got picked up quickly. Must be his name. So here,
one of the chemicals for our packing material comes out
I'm
of there.
gonna have Manny do a quick demonstration of why we're in this room in the first place. You'd have to figure this out by trial and error if you were playing a game yourself.
Ugh, that smell. It's a lump of our packing foam. No thanks. That stuff smells terrible, man.
That certainly counts as a hassle for the no-hassle travel, right? That's hassle. Now we've got
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used
and that's
to be.
pretty much the best line in this game. Heartless, cold, empty, unable to love, yet ridiculously loyal to his job.
It's just a regular old balloon dog. I don't see what's so dingo about it.
That doesn't even make sense.
This doesn't look anything like Robert Frost.
He's particular about his poetry.
It's a deflated balloon.
With no imagination whatsoever, because that's a clown condom. Yeah. Good job, man. If there were fast travel, I wouldn't get to show you that there's a elevator call button that does nothing. Jade border over here, jade walls. Jade is a color sacred to Quetzalcoatl as well. So I don't know what these gods would think, especially that god over there, about what Manny is about to do next. And why he turns around. He doesn't want to be in his office. He hates his job, I think. That appears to be a jade-colored message tube as well. Which he will now desecrate
This
with
balloon is filled
stinky
with a light
liquids
chemical.
inside clown condoms. And there we go. E-server. And now, even the beer bottle bandit couldn't surpass this server sabotage.
That doesn't sound good.
That's what you get for hanging out with clowns.
Server's down again.
What else is new?
She's the expert. She can tell by the air pressure in her message tube. It's nice to see that some things, like the need for server maintenance, are eternal.
Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
The real culprit wouldn't like that at all, but Domino and his wife might enjoy that quite a bit.
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
Love that Russian cynicism.
Can I squeeze in there just for a
Was
sec?
that intentionally made to
This is a
sound that
highly
dirty?
secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
What's so special about you?
I, sir, am an elemental spirit, summoned from the land of the dead itself.
Yeah,
Complete
let me
with a
guess.
Russian
You were given
accent.
One purpose, one skill, one desire. Fixing pneumatic tube switchers.
No, I was created to run the elevators, but they put in those dang motion detectors and put me out of work.
Well, I gotta split.
Yeah.
Have you ever been working really hard at something only to have somebody look over your shoulder and suddenly it just starts working?
Oh, not again.
I guess that stops happening in the afterlife.
You tried to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
Here in the world of the living, magnesium by itself burns a lot. But to get a Roman candle, you need to combine it with aluminum. If the packing foam that the demon refers to has aluminum in it, the only thing thriftier to package Bruno in than an aluminum wrapper or a can is a plastic bag.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
Well, I don't see any symbolism in that. If you do, please let me know in the comments. When you see how the demon pulls the card out of the red tube, that's a hint for how to solve the puzzle.
Good enough for government work.
He says as he leaves the server entirely without security. Maybe that's why he's a literal knuckle-dragger. The demon is long gone, but he did something before he disappeared. This wheel here that looks like a steering wheel, the demon turned it because only demons can rotate wheels.
That red tube looks familiar.
Tube looks the same from up close. Somehow, I don't think he's as familiar as he wants us to think he is. We saw the demon use a card. It wasn't bread. There's the cards. Given all these breads and balloons, he really should pull an ace of clubs, but he's going to pull an ace of spades. As Manny uses his ace of spades to steal, I am going to show you a different card. This Loteria card is the Hand of the Thief.
Too much air pressure.
That is a hint. And you may think that you're supposed to reduce the air pressure of the machine. Maybe you can do it with bread or balloons. Balloons capture air, yeah? You might get so frustrated, you think that you have to poke holes in the machine with the scythe, Maybe it's a pixel hunt, and if you only found just the right place, you can solve it that way. Luckily, Manny isn't gonna do any of that. To solve this puzzle, you need to apply some subtlety. You gotta think a bit more like the thief.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
So Manny's alibi for Cerber sabotage is actually that no, he's just committing poker fraud instead. But if you remember the beginning, he picked those cards up expecting to use them for solitaire. He marks cards to cheat at solitaire.
This card's full of holes. Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308.
There's no 9s on the cylinder, but he reads a number 9 anyway. Bet you it ends with a number 9 too.
Blah, blah, blah. Died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha! Positive attributes. Volunteered time reading stories to dying children.
You've heard of love at first sight. This is love at first read to.
Mercedes Colomar, I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh yeah, and it's even better company now. I'm in.
And that is the platonic ideal of the automobile made real that we first saw as a picture on a mural in the lobby.
Buenos dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your pain.
So compassionate.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
But that is what it's really about.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar.
Meche, please.
Meche. I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
That his sales books are more interesting than her life?
The only implication here is that I'm fired.
Is it something I did?
Are you sure you're Mercedes Colomar?
Yes. Would you like to see my birthmark?
Sure. Where is it?
It's wherever you guys put my skin.
If Meche had skin, she would look like this. This is a Loteria card. The saying for this Loteria card is a bit hard to translate, which is kinda ironic because it's all about making it easy for other people to follow her. This dame likes to walk down the street, but also La Dama has such poise, such incredible manners and grace that she smooths the way for other people who follow her. For example, here, Manny is stuck until she shows up and puts his spiritual quest on easy mode.
Anything about your past you haven't told me?
Quite a bit, considering I've told you nothing.
Did you kill much when you were alive?
Very little.
Were you a big shoplifter?
Well, they accused me of it once.
Really?
But it wasn't my fault. That puppy followed me out of the store.
You know,
Oh,
No one's perfect all the time.
Never killed anybody?
I have to confess, I never killed anybody.
Ever cheated on your taxes?
I've never paid taxes in my life.
Aha.
I've never made enough money to be taxed. You know, it's mostly been all volunteer work.
Some people do manage to seem perfect all the time.
Into animals?
Oh no, I love animals. Once, when I was volunteering at an animal shelter,
Just stop right
Today, we call people like that influencers.
there. Ever cheated on your husband?
Mr. Calavera, there's no ring on my finger.
Do you also think that's because she put
I
it
guess
inside
you'll
her
just have to
purse?
trust me then.
Not even a teensy bit of killing?
Maybe I just wasn't trying hard enough.
Litter?
Oh, Manny, is that the best you can do?
Work with me, Meche. Give me some dirt.
Well, I could do something bad right now.
See?
If that would help.
Influencer.
Wouldn't count. Sorry, I give up.
So,
Don't say
let's
that,
get
man.
this
You know what I have to do?
straight.
I just have to go straight.
He's not Disney.
Sorry to be so much
He
trouble,
drinks,
Mr.
he
Calavera.
smokes,
It's no trouble.
he throws
Please,
punches
call me
even
Manny.
when not necessary. He's been dreaming of Meche ever since he saw a bottle of leche. But now that he's got his chance, he's turning it down. Is this why he didn't live a good life?
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
I wish I could have Manny's job. He gets to smoke in the hallway and drop the ashes on the floor. His co-workers are a little bit questionable, but he gets to punch them and still stay employed. He gets to talk smack with the secretary. And then there's the reaping. He cuts people's skin open and then sells them travel packages. I don't know how anybody can be so miserable with all those
Hey,
benefits.
Funny Bones, in my office, now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road. All in order to steal a client from her legitimate agent.
And what's worse, Domino makes Manny look underdressed.
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Of course she walked. The saying for La Dama is somebody who walks up and down the avenue.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino.
Copal is so convincing, but we all know where they really end up.
Because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected.
Poor
This is
Manny.
her reward
So
after
much
a lifetime
guilt.
of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve. Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me.
He says that now, but watch him change his mind shortly. So first he turns his back on Meche the influencer, and now he's trapped in a closet. Literally. So I had not intended to out Manny Calavera yet. I intended to out him sometime around year 3. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. Manny is really good at keeping things close to his chest, but I am not good at keeping secrets at all. So, in the next video, I am going to continue slowly outing him. We are going to see how Manny is reluctantly drafted by Salvador Limones to go on this idealistic quest to save Meche, all the while Manny is protesting, denying that he's in love, that he wants to do this. If you want to see that, and once you see it, you can never unsee it, then like my video and share it with all your friends who still think that Manny is in love with Meche, or those who think that this is really some retrograde game about saving a woman, because it's not.